Hey guys, Sai from League of Blender. So recently I made a tutorial on how to make this chain, and if I just go to the front and I play it for you, you can see it's basically a rigid body simulation of the chain falling down onto the platform right here. Now this is actually pretty easy, but while it's easy, it's not really too much to do it. Like I said, with rigid body, it adds in a whole new world of stuff you can do. So for now, today what we're doing is, if you guys have seen Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball, I know a lot of people hate it, but I'm gonna make a wrecking ball with this chain right here. So instead of this just randomly just falling, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna select it and rotate it so it's kind of like straight, like this. Now we'll see what I'm doing this in a second. I'm gonna put it down with some G and Z. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna press Shift S and say cursor to selected. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do? What? Sorry, I'm drinking water while I'm speaking. So press Shift S and cursor to selected. There we go. Ah, God, my throat. Um. So now the cursor is there. Oh, before we do that, we have to do something. We have to select all of these right now, and you'll see why I'm saying that. Okay, now if you notice, look at where the origin point is. It's right here, right? So now you have to do Shift Control Alt C or Control Alt Shift C. And now you say origin to geometry. You can see it adds the origin right in the middle. So we need to do that because rigid body uses the origin as a simulator. So I'm just gonna select this top link right here. And I'm gonna press Shift S and say cursor to selected. So now it's right there. And now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna actually I might just move a second here. I might just move this thing a little bit higher for the wrecking ball. Now I'm gonna select this, Shift S, press this. Okay. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is you see these two balls right here? Now this is the median point. That's how you move it. We're gonna press 3D cursor. So now every movement is relative to 3D cursor. So now if I like select all of them and I rotate it, sideways you can see it rotates according to the 3D cursor. So I'm gonna rotate it there. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it back to normal because I don't think we're gonna need it anymore. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna select this last one right here. I'm gonna press Shift S, cursor is selected real fast, and I'm gonna press Tab. Now I'm gonna press Shift A and go to UV sphere. Now what happened? Why I press Tab is because now this ball is parented to this link, so that's all we need. So now I'm just a matter of just moving this. So mm. You kind of want to make this like quite bigger than the chain would be. You know, as you can see, if you press Tab, this whole thing is one chain. Link. Now if we play it, see again the whole thing falls, but we don't want that, do we? We do not want that, right? Well, there is a solution for that. You want to select this top link. You want to go to rigid body, and here where it says dynamic, turn dynamic off. So yeah. Now if dynamics on and you press Alt A, it'll just fall. Okay, so now if you turn dynamic off, it won't fall. It'll just swing through. As you can see right here, it's swinging. Okay. So now I'm just gonna great. So that you can do. It's gonna be pretty cool. So now we have wrecking ball, but what's there to wreck? So now I'm press Shift C, bring this cursor to the center, and press Shift A, mesh, and I'm gonna cube. You can pretty much destroy everything you want, anything you want, but I think cubes would look pretty cool. I want to bring it up a little bit. Boom. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is now we want to make a whole box of this thing. So now what we're gonna be doing is let's make an array. We'll go here and use the area modifier. I'm not gonna make it too big because my computer can't really handle it's like that much of an array. And so now what you want to be sure to leave at least a tiny bit of space on this thing. So because if you don't, they're just gonna like just get blown up and everything's just gonna freeze. I'm gonna put about I don't know about 6. I don't really want it to be too big. So now I'm gonna make it and do another array. And now instead of going the same way, this is the X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna make this. Wait, I'm gonna make this. It go Y. So now I'm gonna make this 6, and now oh yeah, that was weird. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is instead of this changing, well, what the heck? No, it's supposed to be the same way it was. God. Okay, so I'm pretty bad at this. So 1.02, as you can see, I'm doing it, and then we're gonna raise to about 5. That should be good enough. It's pretty small. It's good. Okay, now what we can do is might as well move it over a little bit, so it's in the direction. You can even test if it's in the direction by pressing Alt A. Now we haven't added a rigid body, so it won't affect it, but yeah, okay, it's going through. We're good. Okay, so now you want to go back up top and apply everything in the order it is. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna shorten this down because it's kind of I'm gonna go here to physics, and I'm gonna press rigid body. Oh, before we do that, yeah, right, forgot. Before we do that, we need to do a few things about this. Now, if this is the origin point for the whole thing is right here, okay? Now we need to fix that, so I'm just gonna go to Tab, and I'm gonna press P and buy loose parts. Okay, now as you can see, each thing is its own part. So yeah, each thing is its own scan. For example, if you select it, only this thing will be edited. So it's by loose parts now. So now if you select it, see now each part is selected. Now if we add rigid body, we can add it, and we're just gonna set it to be active. And we're gonna set this mass to be 0.1. So it's about 100 grams. And yeah. Oh, but before we do that too, we need now to play it. Like, yeah, just weird stuff are gonna happen. And why? Because well, okay. So basically, now what's happening is that yes, press everything. Or maybe you can box select it. I think no, you can't. Oh God. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I'll pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I had to figure it out. Not all these have rigid body on, so that's just like the one that does. And so only this one has rigid body. That's it. Nothing else has rigid body. So yeah, and then just like all of these real fast. Okay, you see. Now we're gonna do copy from active. So now all of these have rigid body on. I think. Yeah. So now all these have rigid body. Um. Okay. So now, as you can see, they're all falling down because, wait, I think, pretty sure I'm okay, now this plane needs to be passed. All this stuff needs to be active. So now, you can see it just sits there. But as you can see, it just collides with itself. Why? Because the origin point for the whole thing is right here. So now we need to select everything again. Like this. Okay, now we need to do, tab, no, not you, no, no, I only want these things. It's annoying, you know that, right? Okay, G, Z, move down a bit. Oh god, this thing's starting to really annoy me now. Don't worry, I'm back. Okay, great. Now for here, it's... Why is this passing? This is rapid. Great, okay. So now as you can see, it's colliding with itself right here. And we don't want that, so we need to go Control Shift Alt C and say origin geometry. Now all these things have their own separate origin. So that's good. Okay, now for this thing, yeah, that's good. Okay. So now if we do now we play it. Oh god, why? Why is this active? Okay, now as you can see, it just slams in. And we play it. Okay, we need to have more force. Now, we need to do something about that, okay? So what we need to do is we need to select this, and see it's only 1 kilogram. That's not really going to affect it. We need to make it at least 30 kilograms. But when you do that, these chains are going to pop off. So we need to select these chains now. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so now for these, all I need to do is now I need to make the kilogram into 4 kilograms. And then just these massive, and all of them are 4 kilograms. So now it should hopefully just smash through everything. Oh, I see what's going on now. Okay, so button boom, sorry about that, guys. Turn dynamic on. I turned dynamic on. Oh. This copy from active good. Now it should do its job. That was really weird actually for a while. Okay, now it should hopefully live with everything. Oh gosh. Oh, I see what's going on now. For that, we need to move this thing all out again. So now we have to select everything and reduce the mass to 100 grams. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now I made all of these things 100 grams each. So now it should hopefully work. I'm just gonna move this up. Good, is that good? Okay. I should make sure it's like not floating. Yep. Good. Great. So now it should hopefully work. See? Okay. It's doing it. And blammo! Look at this 255. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this simple tutorial. You know, you can just comment, or if you want me to do more tutorials. By the way, you notice that this goes very slow. Now, truth be told, is that it's actually going pretty fast. You know, you might see that weird, but it's actually going pretty fast. The reason why you might find it weird is because just look at the size of this wrecking ball right here. Look here. As you can see, it's about 8 meters long. So that is pretty much kind of like saying something here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. So it's going the same way. Well, I guess you can turn up the speed really for this thing, and I'm just gonna select all of this. I guess you could turn up the speed for it and copy massive, but again, it's not really gonna do much really because I'm just lagging a lot right now. So if you guys enjoyed, my name is Sai, and I'll see you guys later.